are y'all today? Possibly. I'm okay, too hot. UK heat wave. Yeah, it was like 101 degrees Fahrenheit today. I went and interviewed for my second full-time job. I'm gonna wait to get the phone call for the second interview. They said tomorrow. Thanks, Walter. Yeah, I just have to go through, I pretty much got it. Oh, the manager that was interviewing me, he was like, I don't even know. He was like, this is the most awkward interview. He was like, your resume speaks for itself, and you're very knowledgeable, and etc. Like, I was like, I know my shit. Try me. Yeah, it's 95 degrees Fahrenheit, but I don't know. I'm just gonna go to the park. Unfortunately, the park's near where Joe lives, but I don't give a fuck. I really don't care. But no, the place to fucking interview for is, man, it's the big leagues, dude. But I still want to be the boss at my current job, and like, and then I got some plans in the works. In the next few months, like I said, I'm gonna get a ride, and then yeah, I'm not gonna say much. I'm moving in silence. Damn, that dress, whatever the hell that girl is wearing is red AF. Girl. Oh, sorry. Hi, Carmen. Did you have a good day yesterday? No, I didn't. Yeah, yesterday, no, I did not. Today, it was okay. Today was okay. Like I said, I think I'm really just, I don't know. I don't even like I'm by the 7-Eleven where Joe fucking lives. But I want to stop in and get some water. because I'm gonna go to the park and it's fucking hot out. I don't know why. I just want to get out of the house. So yeah, I'm at the 7-Eleven where fucking. Sometimes he stops off in here, but it's just like I'm prone to seeing him. And then, of course, I'm going to get the people, well, do you have to go to that 7-Eleven? No, I don't have to go to the 7-Eleven, but I mean, like, the park is literally that way. That way, at that light, so you and I need water, so this is what's available. Y'all think I want to see him? Thank you. I already fucking flew by him the other day. Road raging. Of course they don't have any water. Well, they got water, but they got their pure box. I'll take those. Y'all know I get the big gallons, but...
Anything else we need? All right.
Thank you. Yeah, so I'm prone to fucking bumping into him. Oh well. It is what it is. Manassas County, or the Manassas Park Police Department's fucking stalking me, I feel like. I miss him. I do. And no more Alistair. Last night he was, let's talk about that. I don't know, it's like he was acting, I'm Mr. Whistle, he was acting weird and like, was just saying like random shit. And random, and it didn't like make sense. He was like, I was like, I've never been on a metro. He's like, what? And he said, well, I was like, yeah, I've never been on a train or a metro. And he's like, well, it is. He was like, this is Virginia. And I'm like, okay, but that doesn't mean anything. Like, I haven't been up, I don't come up this way. I don't like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. He was just in a weird ass, and then like it then it was almost like he tried to gaslight me out of it. He's like, it was just not my cup of tea. So I said, fuck it. Like I said, there's zero tolerance for that shit now. If I deal with anything like that, I'd rather just deal with it with fucking Joe. You know? I have a feeling that fucking cop went to Signal Hill Park, and that's where I'm heading. No, I'm not gonna hook up. I'll be live. I'm not meeting, well, I actually was gonna be meeting, or am possibly meeting the one dude there. I forget his name already. Single life is tough. I have so many dates and shit that I've been on. I can't remember the dude's fucking name. But I was like, if you want to come chill and hang out, I'll be at Signal Hill Park. He was like, it's hot out though. And I was like, don't be a little bitch. Like, who gives a fuck? Not for like hooking up or nothing. Hi, Ghost. Is that Ghost? He changes his damn YouTube name so much. You know what? It's like I don't even know if I feel like going to the fucking park. have a feeling that cop's gonna be down here. Oh, watch out, dude. You look like you don't really got your eyes open, and I was like that close, probably like a foot away from clipping your ass. Whoopsie doodles. Nice shirt. Yeah, it's Dr. Pepper. I just bought it yesterday. It's still clean, by the way. I know a lot of people see me post like last night. I bought it last night. It is fine. It is clean. Oh, god damn it. The park is fucking packed. Of course it is. Well, I mean, it's Monday and it's 6:25 in the afternoon, so I can't blame anybody. Well, fuck. And then all the lat folk come up here and they play football or soccer. Well, this parking lot's not that fucking packed. Ooh, almost ran head first into a dumpster. Well, let's not do that. Is that Ghost? Is that the Ghost? My chocolate love Ghost? The Ghost? I can't tell because I'm driving. Someone make sure that's Ghost. Like the Ghost. There ain't but one ghost I know. But I don't know. People be fucking around on the YouTube streets. Y'all know that. Look at all the hot guys playing basketball. That's a lot of brown sausage. I dabble. I would dabble. And yes, they're of age. They have tattoos and shit. Damn fine ass Latin dude. Great, sharing is caring. Yes, it's the Ghost. Okay, Ghost. What's up, dude? I don't know. Am I gonna go home? I don't. It's just the park is packed. I want peace. Like I said, I was just trying to get out the house. I didn't want to. I could go to the parking garage in downtown Manassas, but I don't know. I'm doing really darn good. Oh my god, this is spilling all over me. Stop. $7-Eleven brand ass water. Ugh, it'll do. It's not my usual. But water's water. Damn it, come on, people. I could've went. I could've fucking went. Damn it, me. Oh, there's the bitch with the red again. Come on, dude, go. I mean, fuck, if you're gonna sit here and... I hate people. Wholeheartedly. Like I said, I mean... I think I should be drinking much water, too. Yeah, well, I mean... I'm not gonna say yeah, as if it's... You know, but I do. I usually get the 1 gallon jugs. Anyway, let me get the fuck away from Joe's area. Like, this is... if I make a right at this light, it's literally towards this fucking neighborhood. I already rushed by him the other day. Get your ass up here. Get some brisket. Yes, good news. I mean, like I said, I had an okay day today. I was off. I mean, I didn't get to do laundry like I wanted to. Oh well. I'll do it tomorrow or Wednesday. It's not a big deal. I'm upset. It's just like I don't know how to explain it. it's like I'm good, but I'm not. You know what I mean? Like, it's like Joe's got somebody else, and like I don't know. I don't know how to process my thoughts with how I fucking feel right now. Because he has my heart. I know, I feel in my heart I'm madly in love with him. But in my head, I don't like him right now. I really don't like him right now. I love him. I'm still in love with him. But right now, as it sits, after hearing... And honestly, I think when he said, oh, I don't want that bad energy around me, I think he equates the fact that how I make him feel, and it's not bad. I think it's because he's in love with me and how I do make him feel, that he considers that for some reason it translates in his head that that's bad energy. It's a bad feeling to feel that way because he's never felt that way before, and since he's out of his comfort zone, oh shit, I'm about to get bored. But yeah, well, I thought I was about to get pulled. He whipped it around, or he U-turned like he wanted to pull me. I know he wants to pull me. But yeah, so so now I'm gonna park over here because I gotta avoid a fucking cop. I don't wear underwear. No, I didn't say my day was good. I said it was okay. Oh, shit. That cop U-turned it, dude. I know what he was doing. I don't like cops. From my past, and because I'm riding on a rejected. Even though they can't pull you over for a rejected. My tags are good. So he wouldn't have a reason to pull me over. And they can't, which I mean, I'm sure he'll pull me over for the rejected anyways. Even though they're not technically allowed to be pulling people over for a rejected. And like I said, all right, let's try to sneak up out of here. I know some backwoods. Hell, I outran a cop yesterday. Or the other day. Oh, here we go. Try me. Try me. And the reason I'm riding on rejected and I haven't gotten that taken care of yet is because I don't feel like throwing money at this car anymore. It's time. I'm getting something else here soon, actually. Not guns. So, like, yeah. Alright, so he whipped it around and U-turned and headed back up that way. Wonder if he U-turned again. Now I gotta go all the way around and go the long way. Fuck me. Anyway, oh well, whoopsie-doo. Oh wait, no, there he goes. That's what I'm saying. Is he gonna U-turn again? I think that was him. He's looking for my ass. trust. I'm moving now, bitch. Try me. I don't know why he's so interested in me. I will play Grand Theft Auto in real life. I've done it. Alright, let's go. So now I'm gonna go up and around, cut throughout where Walmart is, go down Liberia, and head towards my place. Like I said, I'm a very observant fucking person. Try me. Fucking try me. I feel like he might have whipped it back around and he popped a Yui again, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure that was the same fucking cop. Go to the park. No, he's stalking me. He just whipped a U-turn. I just whipped a U-turn around. And then I dipped off into that. He didn't follow me in there if he wanted to get me. I don't know, we're playing games with each other, I feel like. He hasn't hit me with the blues yet. Not gonna lie. And the other day, it brought back some old memories when I because I had a state trooper when I was coming off of 28 and going on, like, to where I was on the exit to my job. And, like, the state trooper got out. Like, he had his lights on already. He was already coming to a stop, but he got out with this fucking, like, radar gun thing. And then, like, I do the speed limit. I don't fucking speed or anything. I was doing probably 2 miles an hour under the speed limit, believe it or not. It was like 40 miles per hour. I was doing like 38, and I seen the gun make in broad daylight. It made this like flash. And then all of a sudden, I see the dude jump in his fucking Explorer like he's gonna gun it for me. And as soon as because I'm very observant, I keep my surroundings always. So like when I seen that, I was like, oh shit. I was like, yep, he's coming. So I just fucking floored it, dude, and was like, not today, Ossifer. You're not about to get me. Not today, not tamale. Maybe next week. But no, like I said, it's not that I'm not responsible. Like I said, we just got brakes put on this bitch. I didn't even want to do that. I was hoping by now I would be in something else. But like I said, Jax actually had another small seizure last night around like 1 in the morning. I don't know if it's the heat or anything. I mean, it's pretty cold. It's not cold, but it's pretty chill in my fucking room. So I don't understand how he got triggered or whatever, but yeah, so I don't even like riding over here. And I guess Joe's back with Bex or something, because when I road raged by him the other day, he was going down where I live. And Joe never comes on that side of town unless it's to make his motorcycle maintenance thing, right? Or to get his motorcycle maintenance work on, right? He doesn't come over there on that side of town, or at least in my general area, ever. Oh shit, there's the cop. Damn it. Oh wait, no, it's not. It's another Dodge. It's another Dodge Durango. Alright, let's see if I can make it the fuck home. What was I saying? Oh, like, so he's like never over there. And like, I seen somebody in the seat with him. I didn't get a good look, but whoever it is, he had to pick him up and drop him off. I don't know, he was either, my two theories of that is the dude was a hookup and he was just getting some ass, which, whatever. Or that's his partner, or it was Bex or somebody, and he was trying to hide him, because I bet he thinks that I'm still like, he thinks I'm like, all, bitch, I've been going on dates left and right, like at least a couple times a week for the past month. Try me. Like, I'm not over at your joint, and like, I don't care. Like I said, I'm in love with you, but I don't like you right now. I do not like you right now, and I'm afraid to see you in person, like, and I'm not talking ride by, I'm talking about like, see you in person. Like, I don't know how I'm going to react. I don't know if I'm going to start crying or if I'm just going to start throwing fists. I don't know. And that scares me because I'll never in a million years lay a fucking finger on him. But it just, I don't know. I'm just so fucking hurt and just used and abused and fucking bullshitted that I just, it fucks with me. And I get angry. Of course I'm angry and bitter at the situation. You fucked with me, man. And you kept fucking with me. And you did it again. After you made such a valiant effort to come over, now you're all hung up on Bex again. What, he texted you, like, what, 2 weeks into our relationship? Or you're secretly texting him behind my back or something? Like, how? What? Why? You know? Like, what? Actually, I'm going to go pull into this shopping center parking lot. It's funny, because that's where I road raged by Joe the other day. Right on this Mathis Avenue. But, it's like, I don't know. I really do not know what would happen, or who knows. I might have, you know, I might want to run up to him and fucking hug him and be like, I love you. Like I said, I mean, I'm in love with him. And I choose him even still. That's my person. He doesn't want to admit it, he doesn't want to accept it, but that's what the fuck it is. Oh, putt-putt. I want to go play putt-putt. I just can't do it with nobody. Or I'll have nobody to do it with. I mean, I do, but like, I mean, I can get somebody, trust. I am permanently banned and like terminated from grinders. I don't know why. I guess everybody just assumed. It's not like I said anything out of any way or whatever. I had my preferences up, like don't be older, be somewhat young. You know, now you can't even have preferences without it being offensive. Like, I like what I like. Sorry, not sorry. You know what I mean? Like, sorry. Now I should be demonized. I don't know. I just feel like people just mass reported my shit to get me banned because I didn't say anything. I'm not a rude, hateful individual like that. I'm not. Like, I mean, even when I'm pissed off, yeah, I can say some shit and I can get mean and hateful, but it's not like I said anything or done anything on there like that, you know? Oh, what are the odds of White Jeep Renegade? It's not Joe. Ha! Actually, I'm gonna pull around and pull in this spot. I don't know, I've been off and I've been tired of being in the house all day. And I was gonna go and hang out at the park, but then I had that cop fucking whipping Uis and doing shit as if I'm some sort of fucking criminal. Like, no, we don't do that. But it's funny because when Joe broke up, I just want to be alone. I don't want to deal with nobody right now. I just want to do my own thing. Doesn't mean I'm going to be with Brandon. It doesn't mean I'm going to go back to Bex. Blah, blah, blah. I bet he did, though. He's such a fucking liar. Can't trust what he says. And why does he have to reassure me of that? As if it's some sort of like little small, very, very, very small, desperate attempt to like not completely upset me. But like I said, I think the bad energy I think it's just the fact that I make him feel good and he's in love with me and it scares the shit out of him how much he feels for somebody else because he's never felt that way. So he considers that bad energy. Like, that's a bad feeling to have because, you know, I've never had this and it feels good, but it must be bad. I think that's what the true meaning of bad energy was. Because when I'm around, like, what is he talking about? Like, you literally wanted my dick in your asshole the day before you broke up with me. Like, come on. You were like, fuck me, put it, just shove it in me. And I'm sitting there playing Grand Theft Auto. I'm like, no, I'm not in the mood. I mean, there's been times where he's not been in the mood, and I'm okay with it. Like, I don't even know if that's what I don't fucking know. He's very fearful and just an anxious person. Everything, anxiety. He's just riddled with it. He needs to get medicated, dude. And I don't say that in a bad way. He's still perfect in my eyes. On drugs, off drugs, should be on drugs, doesn't matter to me. Like, therapy. I signed up for him, and I stuck with, and I was devoted. Even though he's been treating me like fucking shit, don't question my loyalty and my devotion to him. Because I've stayed devoted to that motherfucker. I still am. He's the only person that I've been with sexually. Now, all these dates, now, like Charles, we've only kissed. Alistair, we've only kissed. I'm not just putting myself out there like that. If anybody's going to touch me, it's Joe or no one at this point. That's just how it is. Like, sorry, not sorry. I unlocked myself and gave him all of myself. It's going to be really hard for anybody out here to try to take ownership of what Joe owns. Not that I'm his proper, I'm saying in, like, metaphorically speaking or whatever. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. He doesn't know how to love, and it's sad. Like I said, I tried to show him and give him something he's never had, and only to realize, or only to learn why he's never had it. I'm still mad. Like I said, I'm in love with him. He could text me, whoever's house he's going to right down here, he could text me and, like, say they're doing something to him and hurting him or something. I'd pull up fucking guns blazing. Try me. And I got this big ass fucking pimple that I scratched, and now it's like worse. It's not a pimple, like I popped it, and I have a problem popping pimples. No, it's not STDs or nothing. But like I said, I don't put myself out there like that. He does. That's why he had to take an STD test, because he knew what he's been up to while I've been absent. That's what he feels like is love. He equates to being in love, and showing love as sex. And he fucks, and he hopes that if they fuck enough, they'll get attached and they'll actually stick. But then you had somebody like me who, I didn't need to have sex with Joe to be attached or, like, stuck to him. Like, I have genuine, like, he has me. Like, we could never fuck ever again, and I'd still be just as there, smiling, giving him flowers, and being in love with him. I don't need, it's not a necessity for me. It's not, and he'll learn how not big of a deal that is. But I still did it with him. And he's the only one I wanted to do it with. Even that fuck, like I said, even the cop, I lied about that. I told him. I was like, all these people that you think I fucking slept with, that was me. I was lying my ass off. I was saying that shit to be fucking hurtful. Because you're hurting me constantly, 24/7. He's the only person besides Aaron. Aaron is the only one. Aaron is the only one that I did actually hook up with that night. I was so fucked up. I was drunk over fucking Joe. I said, fuck it, dude. And his body and his dick and just, we did it everywhere in his big ass mansion up in Leesburg. But other than that, and he wore a condom too, by the way. If it's my partner, yeah, we can go bare. But if you manage to get me to somehow hook up with you, you're gonna be wearing. or I'm gonna be wearing. One of us is wearing. And that's what scares me with Joe, because he doesn't wear. He goes out here and bareback, does it bare with all these other people, but he's so health conscious and he's so just safe and just worried about. No, bitch, I love you to death, baby cakes, but buy you some damn rubbers, dude. Because not everybody you're putting your fucking penis in and having sex with and getting a nut off and it's like, oh, relief. And then you catch feelings through that. He has a very odd and twisted way to love. Because it wasn't sexual with me and Joe at first. We connected immediately before we even fucking touched each other. You could just tell. I walked in his door. I said, don't make it weird. I pet Leo on her fucking head. I took my shoes off and I walked up to his bedroom and sat on my side of the futon like it wasn't like I've known him forever. I immediately knew where to go, and he was just so mesmerized too. He was just frozen. He was like, what? I've never had this happen. I know as soon as I seen his fucking profile. As soon as he sent me a picture, I was like, yep. I caught feelings just through a fucking photograph. And I've been with plenty of people and I'm on dates and everything. That's what he doesn't understand. He's like, you can't catch feelings that, oh no, you can't. And I did. Now, I didn't realize how deep my feelings were getting for him, but I knew I caught feelings immediately when I seen him. Through a picture. That's before we didn't even meet in public. We didn't even meet up and hang out yet to even understand if it felt so fucking natural. Like we've known each other forever. I walked right in, said don't make it weird, and funny enough, he's the one that made it weird. He says that I did, but he's the one that actually made it fucking weird. That's my person, and I'm his man. He knows deep down. That's the problem, though. He cannot accept it. I don't know why in his head he can't just release the fucking negative, toxic ass, intrusive thoughts that he gets and lets it fuck with him and just fucking take a leap of faith and actually just let it flow. Stop stressing. Stop worrying. I'm here. I love you. I'm not going anywhere. There's nothing you can fucking do to make me hate you or change how I fucking feel for you. Clearly. Because, hi Mason. Clearly. Because you put me through all this shit. You fuck other people. You're going out and doing whatever the fuck. And then you, see that's, dude, are you gonna hit my shit, you fucking Mexican? Then you fucking, you know, and then you can excuse it, right? You're justified and valid. That's why he breaks up with me all the time, so he doesn't feel guilty about the fact that he's gonna go out and sleep with someone else. That's why he does it, instead of just like, you know what I mean? It's weird, but I love him, and I'm here for it. I've never had any expectations. I don't expect him to be perfect. I don't expect him to just be my ideal person without having issues. Like I said, and it sucks because they don't know how to love in his generation. Hell, they don't even know how to love in my generation. And like Alistair said, I am a very fucking extremely rare and extremely very, very, very fucking rare in this day and age, and especially in our community. And our community to find somebody like me. And he was like, I'm not gonna lie, the first date we had, he was like, I thought we were gonna fuck. I'm like, oh well. He was like, but that's just because that's what I'm used to. He was like, I'm used to that. He was like, with you it's different. He's like, we go on dates, we've been on 6 dates and I haven't even seen you naked. I'm like, yeah, because I'm fucking old school. Joe didn't even get that. Me and Joe, like I said, it's different. We instantly, like, we're fucking twin flames. We are soul contract partners. No matter what we fucking go through and put each other through, we can pull up on each other and act as if it's almost like it never fucking happened. You know, and it's not that we're trying to, like, not think about it or, like, trying to pretend as if, oh, this, that, and the third didn't happen. It's just the love that me and him have for each other runs so fucking deep that we just don't care. And at that point, we just fucking miss each other, and we're like, yeah, I love you, babe. Like, that's my baby. And when we're around each other, that's just what we feel. And that's why he has to fucking avoid me. He's got to avoid me. He's got to, because if he... And that's why I didn't go to Trixie, and that's probably why I'm not going to Beyonce. Well, it's definitely, I don't expect to go to Beyonce, even though he got that for me and him. But I don't really care about it, though. And I seen him with somebody, again, I don't know, that could have been a hookup, because I did, for once in my life, for once in my life, I'm saying once, a very rare thing, I immediately drove over there and there was no other vehicle there. So it's not even like whoever he's dating, he went on a date with, blah, blah, blah. No, whoever that was, they didn't drive their own shit. And that eliminates his ex, Brandon, and his ex-rebound relationship, Bex. Because they both have their own vehicles and they will drive and know how to drive and know where he's at. Then he does not have to drive and pick them up and take them nowhere. So... But of course I'm curious. Of course I'm fucking curious. You know? It's just like, I think it's more or less I'm trying to prepare myself for the next, if there is a next time that he decides to come around and try to pull that bullshit with me again. I want to see that he's a fucking liar. I want receipts. I want to know for a fact that I cannot trust that motherfucker like I want to. Because I've had nothing but trust with him. I didn't immediately get together with him and do like he did and just think the worst of everything all of a sudden and just everything's a lie and it's a conspiracy theory. There's no way a person like this fucking exists. I'm just ranting about my fucking ex. It happened. What happened, Guns? I'm confused. What happened? I don't really give a shit. Like I said, he can go in here. He cannot do anything to make me hate him or change how I feel for him. And like I said, he could pull up and actually, like I said, I might start crying. When you turned heel at WrestleMania, don't you remember John Cena? No. What are you talking about? I'm not a wrestling nerd. I used to watch, and when I was a child, I liked wrestling, and I played a lot of the wrestling games on Nintendo 64, but it's fucking, it had to be a hookup, dude. But I don't know. See, I don't have to do that in order to feel things. When you're connected to somebody, he might not, because he's got his head so fucking blocked right now and just into Lulu land. But like Saturday evening, night, I was sitting over here. Or no, I was driving. What was I doing? I was driving back from a date with Alistair. And I just got this overwhelming feeling. I'm like, oh. I was like, he's with somebody. He's in somebody else's bed right now tonight. Like, he's got somebody. I just felt it. Like, I could feel it, but I didn't care. I don't give a shit. I didn't drive by or nothing. I was like, I could just feel it. That's how fucking connected I am to him. It's weird. Yeah, I was driving on my way home. Because we went to, I think it was that night when we went to Chili's. Either Sunday or Saturday. I can't remember. When we went to Chili's, I was driving on my, I think it was Saturday. No, it's when we went to that Mexican restaurant. Yeah, Saturday. I could just feel it. I'm like, yep. I was like, Joe's off in someone's bed right now. I was like, and I thought, I was like, that poor, I was like, Isn't that fucking crazy? See, I'm not nuts in my fucking head. I've never been connected to somebody like this to where like I can feel things. He doesn't have to be here. I don't have to ride by. I don't have to contact him for me to feel shit. It's like it's like I don't get it. I don't understand it. It's like I just get this message that comes in. It's fucking weird. I'm just saying what I'm experiencing. Y'all can take it for what it is. I could be fucking crazy. And maybe he wasn't in somebody else's bed Saturday night. Who knows? I'm just saying from my experience on my way home, I don't know. I just got this. I was like, dudes, I was like, he's definitely, like, I feel it. I was like, he's with someone. He's definitely, like, he's most likely in someone else. And then that's when I went on the whole thing about, like, how can you just go and be so comfortable? Because he used to talk about how he feels so safe and just, there's a level of comfortability with me and all this different shit. How are you already sleeping in someone else's bed? Staying the night. That's what I feel. That's exactly what I felt fucking happened. Guaranteed fucking teeth. And funny enough, he can sit here and try to like, I know where Bex lives too, but not that it matters. I don't care, but I'm kind of curious. Again, you know why? Because it's like I want to see for myself, my own fucking eyeballs, if he is a fucking liar. Because he preaches all this shit. You can't take his word for shit. And even though he tries to fill you in, and I think that's why he's running away from me, and that he just doesn't want it, because he knows I'm not easy and gullible. He knows I pay attention. I'm not as stupid as he tries to tell himself in his fucking head. He knows exactly what he's dealing with me. He wants them easy and gullible. He wants them to, you know, it's fucked. It is a fucked situation. I could literally sit here and just wait for him. He's gonna ride by here any second now. Probably. Maybe he'll probably wait for another 2-3 hours, you know, to come over at nighttime under the cover of darkness. Like, I don't care, but like at the same time, like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not doing that. This is just shaded. This is the shaded part of the parking lot, and I live right behind this fucking thing, and I don't want to be home right now. Any whore. It's just, yeah, he wants them to be easy. Because that way he can easily manipulate them. And he can control, and he can have his way with them. Until he's done having his way with them, and then he moves on to the next. He couldn't do that with me. Because he feels genuine, real feelings with me. And he's like, oh shit. And he's just, like I said, he's scared. He's weak, and instead of accepting it, like I said, it takes more effort. I don't know how many times I exhausted myself explaining this, that it takes more effort to fucking fight and resist than to just let things fucking flow naturally and stop getting all in your fucking head about shit. I mean, it's easier said than done. I'm sure there's mental traumatic childhood shit that's fucking stopping him from healthfully or thinking that way healthy, but you know, it's like the other day, it's like when I was like, you act as if I'm the problem, or you act as if I was just this horrible fucking person. Now all of a sudden, because the very next day it was, you were a sweet boyfriend, I'm sorry I hurt you again. So why is it that you're acting so fucking bitter and angry towards me, as if it's me that did anything? And I believe it. I think at the same time, he might be a little bitter and angry himself. They do say that your partner, when they break up with you, like they're not it's not because of something you did, it's because they miss you. Like they literally, it's fucking fucked up, but they literally get angry and pissed off and irritated because they fucking miss you. And then I guess that's what, and I guess that makes sense. Or that's why he acts that way. Like if I called him right now, he'd probably be like, what? Oh, but I'm the bad energy. I'm the bad energy, y'all. No, I'm not. I'm not. He knows I'm the best energy. He knows I'm the good energy. He knows I make him feel good as a couple in the bedroom Like I said, that's why he wanted this dick the day before he decided he was going to break up with me. Or maybe someone texted him out of nowhere that day. Or maybe I've been in competition with his ex Brandon this whole time. I don't know what to believe. I can sit here and try to go down a mental rabbit hole and fuck up my shit that I've fucking healed from all these years and go back down that rabbit hole, but am I going to do it? No. How do I know? Like I said, I took our daughter to fucking work. And he told me he was going to take a nap. Okay, take a nap, babe. All right, I love you. Well, remember, 1 o'clock. And I told him that morning with my mouth, I've texted him. I was like, you got to be here by 1. He was going to come up. I was going to give him a tour. He was going to be a part of daughter's first day at daycare. No. He was at home taking a nap. And then it's funny because when my shift ended, and I was on my way home, as I was leaving, I called him and he was like, yeah, Brandon decided to stop by for a little bit. I'm sorry. And we hung out or whatever. I'm like, yeah, okay. And you don't have the beagle there to fucking annoy you. Don't have your dog there to annoy you. So I'm sure you had such a fucking great time with Brandon. The same dude who you said has a little dick and just doesn't do it for you in the bedroom. I'm not saying that's who he's with, but I think he's back with Bex. There's no other options. I mean, I'm sure he's more limited than me, or he's more limited to having options than, like, compared to me, because I can fucking damn near get anything out here. I've been constantly booked with dates. I mean, it was almost there every day. I was going on a different fucking date and trying. I'm trying. My heart is still owned by Joe, but, like, I'm out here at least trying, you know? And I mean, I've been with hot, rich, it don't matter. Ugly, rich, ugly, poor, hot, poor. Like, it doesn't matter about that. I've been on dates with all different types of girls and guys. I'm just so over it that I accept how I feel in my heart. And I feel what I feel in my heart for Joe. And I know he does back, but he's not on my level mentally to be able to handle that and accept it. He's got to go out here and get it all out of his system. Have another come to moment like he did that one night. Because like I said, he didn't even think twice about it. All that was in his heart and on his brain that night was, I fucked up. I want my man back. Even though I was up the street at Wawa with my boyfriend Charles. At the time. Coming over here, knocking on the door, waking my landlord up and shit. Like, what the fuck? His heart was bringing him to me. I am in his heart. And that's why he keeps trying to make it go away. He keeps trying to run away from it. He keeps breaking up with me because he just wants it to fucking stop, because he doesn't know how to handle the fact that he actually, for once in his fucking life, has genuine fucking real love feelings for. I don't doubt that he's in love with me. He loves me. I know he does. There's no arguing that. But he's got to get it together up here. He's got to mentally accept it and just go with it. Or don't run away like you usually. I can't stop him. And I'm not going to fucking ruin my life to sit here and, you know what I mean? He's nuts. But I still love him. I still feel the exact same fucking way. And like I said, that's my loyalty and devotion to him. I would try this a million times until we fucking get it right. I'm in it with him. He's in it with me. Even if we're still trying to figure out how to be in it together. Neither one of us wants to lose each other, but yet he keeps making the effort to fucking lose me. But he knows he can't shake me, just like I can't shake him. So I've come to the point and realize that I just accept it, dude. I'm out here doing my own thing. I'm going on dates. Who knows? I might meet somebody. I'm not gonna stop and reserve myself. And that kind of scares me though too at the same time, because it's like, I don't know if I would. My heart is owned by Joe. Like, Joe has my heart, and I'm not gonna. It's not a fucking library book. I'm not gonna sit here and just rent it out to somebody for a little bit. Like, no, my heart and everything about me is for Joe. And then it's funny because then he watches this shit and then he makes fun of me for me talking about the things I talk about or the way I'm talking about things. And it's like, motherfucker, you're the one that's got me fucked up like this. Maybe don't say the shit you said, and maybe for once in your life you fucking chased a dude. Are you cooking for Bex, or are you cooking for any of these people? Probably not. I bet if you break up with your partner, whoever your boyfriend is right now, I bet if you break up with them, are you gonna ride over to their fucking place and chase them like you did with me? No, you're not. I was the first. He knows I'm just a good fucking dude. I'm not toxic. I don't exuberate or fucking I'm already healed. I'm already fucking healed. He wishes he was on my level as far as mental healing goes and being right in the head. I love that motherfucker so much. And there's some dates I went on and I was not very connected to the date at all. But then there's other ones where it's like Alistair, where I went out, we've been on 6 fucking dates. And then last night, he was like, I want to tell you that you don't have to put out. He was like, I just feel that we're both ready, that like, we've been on 6 dates and that we can explore a little more with each other. And he was like, but I don't want to feel like I'm pressuring you. Like, you don't have to do, like, I'm not with you for sex. And he was like, I want you to know that. He was like, we don't have to. And I'm like, oh, I know we don't, because I control that. I control who I allow to touch me. Kissing, hugging, that's fine. But you're not touching or getting anything else until I know 100 million% sure. Like, I'm not the type, like I said, and it'll be like that for fucking years. It was like that with Tyler. Because I did have genuine feelings for Tyler. Not as deep or hardcore. Tyler never had my heart, but like, I still had some feelings for him, It was mainly physical anyway. But I've been over this hump. I've learned and I've healed. I don't need to have that to be happy and at peace and content in a fucking relationship. And that's what Joe equates to love, is let's go have sex and we're gonna get we're gonna fall in lust, and he's gonna call it love, and then wonders why it's not actual real love, because it's lust, because you keep putting yourself out there like that. And you got something real that you ideally want and what you ideally wish for standing right in front of you, and you're fucking it up. Like, you know how we connect, both in the bedroom and as partners. Like, what's your problem, person? The fuck are you so scared of? Oh my God, someone actually loves me and is like devoted to me and is loyal to me? Huh. God forbid, right? I'm the only one who showed up. God forbid, anybody actually genuinely gives a shit about you. It's a crime. It's the crime of the fucking century. But I don't know, like I said, I got a lot of things in the works. And I got plans and shit now, and they're kind of in motion. I'm just kind of gonna kind of do my own thing. I'm gonna get a nice whip. Y'all gonna be surprised what I'm jumping into next. Credit score is looking great. My overall credit score is looking great. I have no debt. I'm still building my credit. I would like to get it. The goal is to get it to perfect. I'm starting to look into gunsmithing classes and shit too. And my GED, but I might not even worry about that until I figure out if I'm actually gonna do what I have planned in my head. You know, because like I said, I'm single. Not in my heart. In my heart, I'm not single, but in my head, I'm single and I'm trying. But I just, it's hard. It's tough. It's like I can't fucking believe him, man. And as much as I want to walk up to him and just punch him right in his fucking face, I can't bring myself to do that. I'm in love with him, and I don't hurt the people I fucking love. And you know, and it's funny because people are like, well, you're allowing them to hurt you. Why don't you fucking hurt them? And it's like, I don't have that kind of heart. I'm not wired that way. People can treat me like shit, and I mean terrible. And I'm just not wired that way. And there's only one person that caused me to do that, and that was Tyler. And I never want to go back to that point again, and that amount of toxicity where I'm fist fighting my fucking partner. That's just no. That is a no in all sorts of different aspects. I never want to get to the point where I'm fist fighting my partner. Because I am a good person. I'm a very good fucking dude. And I just don't want to waste the energy and the time on being like that and having that. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of wanting to fucking hook up. But I wanted to be Joe, and he's not single right now. He's with somebody. I don't know. Like I said, I have a feeling, man. And who knows? My feelings could be wrong. My intuition could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. I'm pretty sure I'm fucking right. I'm pretty sure he's with somebody. And not because I seen him the other day, literally right there. Not because I seen somebody in his fucking Jeep the other day. That could have just been a hookup or something for all I fucking know. He could just literally be, but like, I get this feeling. It's not a thought, it's a feeling. That he is with someone. And I just want to see it with my own eyeballs. I want to see that he's with somebody. So that I know he's a fucking liar. Because I spend too much time trying to find the good in him. When I'm shown nothing but the bad. I'm shown nothing. I've had nothing but a shitty experience with him. And they outweigh the good. Unfortunately. Doesn't mean that doesn't change how I feel. Doesn't mean I wouldn't continue being with him until we get it right or whatever, but it's like, that's what that is. Like I said, I don't even care. Like I said, if he's with someone, banging somebody, I don't give a fuck. It really doesn't bother me, trust me, because if y'all knew what happened before we broke up, you would understand that no, it does not bother me or fucking work. It does not bother me at all that he's out here with someone else. Because it's like, I know what we have, and it's like, I'm secure in that feeling. He's not accepted it and feels secure in it. I need to charge my vape. And I don't know. And then, like I said, a lot of people are like, it really seems like, yes, boom, you're right. It almost seems as if he wants you to wait for him. He's not going to directly tell you to, But a lot of people are like, deep down, even though we don't like him, at this point, a lot of people would be very fucking pissed off if I was like, hey, look, here's Joe. I'd probably lose. I mean, a lot of people stopped coming in because of this. I would probably lose the majority, and that's what sucks. But do I care? No. I don't care what people think, man. I love that motherfucker to no ends. People make mistakes. It doesn't make them a bad person. I've made plenty of mistakes, very horrible fucking mistakes in my past. And I'm still that same genuine this is who I've been the entire time underneath all that. I was still a good person then, and I still am now. Just like Joe is he's an amazing man. In all the ways, like he just when it comes to relationships, he's a fucking idiot. He fucks them up. And I guarantee I'm a first for a lot of things, and I'm a first for that as well. He didn't fuck it up with me at all. He didn't fuck shit up with me at all. I would get with him right here in this fucking parking lot if he pulled up and whipped it up in here. I don't give a fuck. I love that man. And we all have flaws. We all have our own baggage and shit. There's no angry, stalker, bitter fucking thing. That majority of that comes from him. He's always like, don't come by my job. As if I've ever rode or like showed up to his house, knocked on his door, or if I ever showed up to his fucking job. I've only been to his location one time. The new location that he transferred to. He doesn't know that I've been there, but I've rode by there once just to check it out. I'm like, oh, look at how big. And I was like, he was actually working that day because I was off. And I just rode by and I was like, oh, wow, this is a lot bigger, than the shop that he was at before. But other than that, I'm not riding by I'm not over here bugging you. I've been on dates and like, you know what I mean? It's like he has to tell himself that I'm some sort of fucking crazy person so he can validate his negative, toxic ass thoughts. It just makes it easier and it justifies and validates his wrong behavior. Like I said, I just want to see that he's a liar. Because that would be the ultimate, like, I know I cannot trust him. And that's why he's avoiding. That's why he's sneaky and hiding and stuff. Not that I'm watching him or nothing. I'm just saying, like, that's why he does what he does. Because he knows he shouldn't be doing it. He knows what he wants. And he feels guilty and regret. He always does. He's like, I should have not let my emotions and the anxiety get the best of me to the point where I impulsively made the decision to break up. You know how many times I've heard him like, I didn't mean to break up with you. I didn't want to break up with you, even in that moment. But I just got so frustrated and I got so angry and I couldn't handle my emotions. And I just did. He's told me that I don't know how many fucking times. But the only thing I can think of as to why he would even be over here is because of either his ex Brandon or ex-rebound relationship, Bex. And it makes me wonder too. It's like, I wonder if whoever this person is, which I'm assuming, it's a theory. I have a theory that it's Bex again. I do have a theory it's Bex again because he's coming over here. I wonder if he told him the same thing he told me. Oh, I made the wrong choice. I'm just scared and I don't know what I'm doing, and I made a lot of mistakes, and unfortunately, Bex, you're one of my mistakes. I wonder if he told him the same fucking thing. I wonder if he gave him the same fucking spiel. I wonder. I have a feeling that's who he's with. And you want a whiny little bitch like that who cries and gets upset because God forbid you're fucking working all day and you can't immediately reply to his fucking text messages? Like, come on. You think that's gonna get any better? Do you think he fucking healed that trait of his within the last month or two? No. Fuck out of here, dude. I'm the only one who's actually put in the work to change anything and do better and be better as a person for him. Because he would point my stuff out. And I'm like, you know what? Joe's fucking right. Maybe I do need to work on this and that. And guess what I did? I worked on it and I fucking handled it. And now I'm a lot better of a fucking person. He never put in that fucking work. I guarantee Bex didn't put in his fucking... He's like, that's what you want? You think it's going to get any better? And he was like, he doesn't even know how to... He was like, he has a nice dick, but he doesn't even know how to use it. So not only on top of that, you're getting a whiny bitch, but he's not even going to be able to please you in the bedroom? But isn't this what you want to avoid? Isn't this exactly what you want to avoid? You told me, at least from what you told me, that you've always had a problem that, like, you either connected with the person and they were terrible in the bedroom, or they were great in the bedroom and you didn't connect with them as a person. With me, you connected in both. And like I said, now you run away from it. You're scared of the judgment and what people are gonna you're so mentally fucked, man. And it's so funny because when I texted him, he's like, especially after what I seen the other day, I don't need that bad energy around me. I hope you're doing well though. What? Because I did a little bit of road raging. So if you didn't see that, like, I had a chance. Now we're back down that rabbit hole. If I didn't do what I did, I would have another chance. That's always been that with him. Like, if I didn't do ... I would have considered. How about you consider accepting how you feel in your fucking heart? And we just do this. You can't. You never will. That's why when I get I got plans and shit. I'm not even looking for love or I'm doing me. I'm fucking single. I'm not out here fucking everything. I am locked in. I'm focused. I am zoned in on what I want to do, where I'm heading, and what I need to do. And I have been that way for quite some time now. Hell, I even mentioned to Joe that I was looking for a second full-time job. He was like, well, then how am I going to see you? Well, you'll still see me and days off, and like I can take fucking time. And isn't that the thing? Wasn't that the thing a couple months ago before you broke up with me, before this last go around? Is that you want to take it slow, and you want to. He's so fucking all over the place. So even if I took 2 days off after my day off from both of my jobs to give you your time and have quality time with you. Like, it's like, but I mentioned a second job and he's like, well, when are you going to see me? Or when will I get to see you then? I'm getting a second job to better myself and us. I'm trying to show to you, Joe, that I am that person. I am that bitch. I'm locked in. That's why. But it's almost like he didn't want me to do that. And it's like, well, same thing with like when I left my job at Duty Calls. And I went to that grooming job down in Richmond. He was all on my ass about leaving duty calls and like going after better and all this different shit. Well, I thought what I was going for was better, and I took a shot for once in my life. I got out of my fucking comfort zone, and then Joe decided to throw that in my face. It's like, finally, I'm gonna go out of my comfort zone. I'm gonna do what you fucking say, right? Not that it required that to begin with, but I'm saying, like, he helped coach me to get out of my fucking comfort zone, to take that job in Richmond that I thought would be a better opportunity, and it was actually a fucking hell of a lot worse opportunity. And then he judged me because it was a worse situation, and nothing changed. Well, duh, no shit, Sherlock. Look at the fucking situation. I tried. I thought it would be better. I was told it was going to be better. I was told I was going to be making buku bucks and have benefits and shit. And it turns out it was the complete fucking opposite, and I was barely making $300-400 fucking dollars a week. So then I tried to go for better. And he's like, and then he labeled it as me being unstable. You don't have your shit together. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm literally trying to find better for myself and for us. What? Isn't this what you were bitching and preaching to me? And then now I'm finally doing it. Now I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. Now you have a fucking problem with the fact that I'm struggling a little bit because I'm trying to find the right fit somewhere. The fuck? And now I'm a boss. And now I'm about to get a second full-time job at a very fucking high-end joint. That would be better for me and better for us. But if I did it, like I said, and when I mentioned it, his reply to the fact of me saying that was, well, when am I going to get to see you? So do you want me to do better and be better for myself and for us? Or do you want me to just stay where I'm at and you'll handle it all? What do you want? Do you want full control of the fucking relationship? Or, you know what I mean? Like, wishy-washy. Still love you, though. I love you very fucking much. And yeah, I'm torn. I'm torn between waiting. It happened already. I was the first one he fucking chased ever in his life, because no dick runs him. He knows his worth. But that's all labels to fucking justify your shitty behavior, dude. How many times he said, oh, I've watched your streams and you're right about a lot of it. I know I am. I know I am. You don't give me credit for how smart I actually fucking am. You think I'm just some sort of retarded ass country boy, and you think you're all high and mighty because you're this and that and you're from here and all this, and get the fuck out of here, dude. I'm a very fucking intelligent person. You can be very fucking smart and not have a piece of paper to fucking show it. And then you have people who can have that piece of paper that they've gone into debt for, and they're still fucking stupid. Like they don't know shit about shit. Except for that one fucking thing. So like, come on now. Come on now. And look at what I'm doing without a GED. He's like, well, you have to have a GED to fucking have a career, and like, you're going to be able to level up to the next financial level up. I'm like, in some cases, yeah, that may be true. And I am going to get my GED, but look at what I'm doing and where I'm, like, all I got, like, come on, I have an extensive fucking resume. You worked at 2 fucking places. You don't really got a resume. I have a very extensive, I am very knowledgeable and have, it's not just some old little cute job or whatever, and it's like I work at the fucking 7-Eleven and it's, you're making money, but you're not like really, it's not really work. You realize, in my line of work, the skills and the knowledge that I have, what I can do with that, he has no fucking idea. This is a career. This can be, and especially at this fucking new place. That's what I was like. I was like, you know, he was like, well, we don't have to be awkward here. I was like, what, pay and benefits? What are we looking at? He said, we'll start you at this, and then we'll discuss it once you're in and you're doing it, and blah, blah, blah. And he was like, obviously there's a probationary period for, you know, benefits and shit. I was like, I mean, I already got benefits. That's not a problem. It would double my benefits. I would have extra benefits. Like I said. And you know what's funny is that Joe stresses and about all this shit, right? And it's like, look at me. I am doing it. Look at all of what has changed. I got benefits. I'm a boss. I'm about to get, like, come on now. Look at, I am doing it. And it didn't require any sort of fear driven or any sort of stress. I will do what I need to do, whether he's in my life or not. Anybody. Like, I have to do this. And I'm going to. And I am doing it. I'm just not going to sit here and fucking exhaust myself and stress myself out constantly 24/7. Being in fear of, oh my God, our future, my future, what are we gonna do? I'm not gonna do that to myself. That's a miserable life to live. You're never gonna be fucking happy. You're too busy and focused on, oh my God, you know, the world's ending. What if this happens? And like, well, I know you don't know how to love and being in a relationship, but if something were to happen to Joe and his career, we're struggling a little bit in between his career, it's about supporting each other. It's about taking risks together. I would have his back and support him if need be. And as my partner, as a genuine relationship and partnership, it works just the same way back. Maybe if I were to go and do gunsmithing or something, right? And it's going to kind of shake things up a little in the household, I would expect him to do that back. That's what a relationship is. And he doesn't know how to love and be in a relationship. He's just sex. Sex is what makes it. And if you're not sexually pleasing him, you're just not pleasing him at all. And like I said, before he broke up, he wanted this fucking dick. So get the fuck out of here. And I went in the relationship as a fucking bottom anyway, and he's a verse top. And it's funny because he used to bitch at me all the time. You don't bottom enough. You reserve yourself from me. And then I finally start doing it and completely just open myself up to him in that matter. Now it's, well, he was like, when are you going to top me? Well, I'm like, well, I'm the bottom in the relationship. So like, I mean, like I can and have and do, and I do enjoy it. And I love making love to you in that aspect. But like, when I'm in the mood, I'm going to be more in the mood to be the bottom with you. Because in my mind, and that's what I came into this as, is the bottom to you. You don't have to ask. You can just touch me and do it. I'm fucking yours. Like, what do you not get? I'm very, and then there was this one time, it was extremely hot too, by the way. The last time I topped him, like, he was all, he wanted me to go home because he was like, I'm over it. I'm not really in a good mood right now. And I would like it if you left or whatever. And then, like, I sat there for a minute and I was like, no, I mean, like, I want to. It's just, I'm not really in the mood to, and I'm fucking tired. And I just want to chill. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I was like, you know what, fuck it. I was like, let me show him. How into him I just shut the door and locked it and was like, just started kissing him. Oh, it was wild. It was wild. Like, I can be that person, but like, it's like you fucked me up in the head to where, yeah, there's going to be some reservations. Like, can I fully trust him? You know, and it's like, I'm willing to work on building trust with him. He hasn't you know what I mean? I'm not going anywhere just because we have problems or that there's an issue. Like, it's just, what the fuck, man? And it's fun. I don't care whoever he's with. They think they got such a fucking catch. And if he is with someone and he's happy, it's like, the ultimate question I have for him, why him? Why can't you open yourself up to me or be that way with me? Why am I not the choice? When you claim we have all this, I believe that we do, right? Like, why not me? Why can you go off and do this with someone else? But yet I'm the only one. I make you feel indescribable, and oh, I was just doing this, that, and the third to you, and and I'm still here loyal and fucking devoted to you. Just because I've been on 8 dates doesn't mean anything. They've only got to hug me and kiss me. The fuck does it even matter? Because it doesn't matter when you love someone. You're there for everything, and it doesn't. It's hard to fuck. And you can't explain it. And like I said, and then everybody wanted to get on Joe about his fucking age. And then I dealt with Charles. Charles, I'm 1 month older than Charles. And he acted worse than Joe. So I don't want to hear shit about Joe's age and shit. Well, he's not mature. No, he's just fucking fine. I think that, like, when it comes to how I make him feel, like I said, I make him face himself. And a lot of triggers get pulled out of the fact that he doesn't know how to love me. I don't understand. I wish he would just communicate, because we were communicating very good this time. Like, something we should have been doing this entire fucking time. We actually communicated for once, and I wish he would have just communicated to me and be like, how can I love you? You know, how can I show up for you? And be what it is that you want out of me. Because I know it terrifies him. I think he's just scared that if he doesn't love me the right way, or the way that I need to be loved, that I would leave him, or I would abandon him again. Or abandon him. Or he would be abandoned again. And that's not the case at all. I don't have expectations. I want you. That's it. I don't care about concerts. I mean, it's nice, good memories together. I always enjoy it and have a good time. My favorite thing actually is when we're at the concerts, he'll reach behind me and he'll reach for my hand and grab me and like carry, or like kind of guide me through the fucking crowd of people. I think it's fucking adorable because I'm so fucking short. Not because I'm like a kid, but it's just I'm so damn short. He knows I'll fucking lose my ass, and he knows I don't do well in cities or like any. It's so adorable. I doubt he does that with anybody else, but I'm just saying, like, he grabs my hand and like just pulls me. It's really cute. But anyway, sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, I have that feeling that he thinks that I'm expecting him to love me some type of way. And the way that he's been loving me, when he's good, is just fine. It's not bare minimum. It's not. I'm not expecting some sort of any type of anything from you. I don't have expectations for you. You were loving me just fine. If you'd allow yourself to love me the way that you were loving me, we would be just fine. I don't expect you to tap in, or like, to know how to love me in the right, most perfect fucking way. The way you were loving me is just fine. When it was good, that right there. I wish you would have took me to museums more than like concerts and shit. Now, if you really wanted this dick, take me to a fucking museum and see how I act. It's so funny. Because that's my inner child coming out. You take me to a fucking history museum, whether it's World War II, whatever the fuck, that's when my inner child, like, I will act like a kid in the candy store. I get so excited. I get all fucking goofy and retarded, and I'm like, I was like, oh, look at this. this is original, da, 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 and like I get into it, you know, because that's my thing. And like, that's one love language Joe could have fucking tapped into. And he even said it. He was like, have you ever been to the Holocaust Museum in DC? And I was like, no, actually, I would love to go someday. Why that never stuck with him and he did it is beyond me. But of course, taking me to Trixie Mattel is just as good. That's a love language, because that's my bitch. But anyway, I just love him. You know, and I find it more exhausting trying to find how Joe makes me feel in other people. I'm just as exhausted than dealing with his bullshit, to be honest with you. Sitting here going down the same routine, talking stages, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Not really putting myself out there like that. I reserve, yeah, because I'm not a hoe. You know, for someone who claims they know their worth, you really sure are showing the fact that you don't know your worth. Because you're out here fucking whatever comes your fucking way. That's why you took STD test. I don't hold it against you. I love you anyway. But I'm just saying, like, I don't think you really know your worth.
Alright, I got it.
If only you knew how much you were worth
Well, Ashley's
to me in my eyes and in my heart.
Well, like this.
To me, it's like I won the fucking lottery. And I don't mean that in money terms. I'm talking with love. Joe just is that fucking person. And again, I've never asked him for anything. You know, I never expected much out of him. Our quality time, sitting there eating Raising Cane's on the futon, watching Hacks, or playing Call of Duty, or we get a sweet tooth and we go up to the store and get some fucking ice cream or something, or we go to Nathan's, or we go to the movies. Like, I'm a simple fucking dude. He doesn't realize that he was loving me just fine. And I wish he would have just communicated that he didn't feel like he was doing or showing up for me enough or something. I really wish he just didn't get all in his head and just talk to me about it. Because he was loving me just fine. Now, of course, all the shittiness comes in between him, but like, I don't care. I overlook it because I know how he is on the inside. Like I said, I'm not. He's like, you deserve someone who shows up for you and like you need to be showed up. Like, what do you, now that's your assumption. How do you know? I'm doing just fine. Right? Like, the way you're loving me is just fine. You just won't, now, the only time I doubt your love is when you do this crazy psycho fucking shitty behavior bullshit that you fucking do. Other than that, you love me just fine. I was very happy and content. And if we ever fucking decide to give it another fucking round, I'm sure I'll be very happy and fucking content at that aspect too. He can't change. Like, I'm here. I love all of him. I don't need outside sources to feel validated, and like, he does. He validates me. We have the best fucking times together. Like I said, we connect as partners and we connect in the bedroom very fucking well. But if he'd stop himself instead of going further into the toxic fucking intrusive thoughts and came back to reality a little bit and just realized how good he's got it, I'd still be over there on his fucking futon right now. I would have went to Trixie. We probably would have went to my first Pride together. We would have been fucking all up in that. That was the plan. Because I've been missing him. And I was like, you know what? I was like, I'm glad he's back together with me because now I can do something grand for his birthday to make up for his last birthday. And I was like, ooh, I can take the opportunity to like you know, in the hotel room, we can just not like just like I wanted to just get wasted with him and like just fucking go at it all night till we just exhaust ourselves and fall asleep. That's what I wanted to do at the in the hotel at Pride for my first Pride, because that would have fucking solidified our relationship there. But he broke up with me before we could do that. That's how it's always been. I go to do something, and it's, I don't know why, but it just seems to be the pattern that every time, before I can do something for him, we break up. And then it seems like, oh, you weren't gonna do anything. You weren't doing this. You're a liar. And I'm like, no, I was, but you broke up with me. Like, come on now. You got in your head and you let your anxiety fucking do what it does to you, and then scare you out of it, and you ran away again. You know, and it's like he told me, I didn't have a problem with him being friends with his ex, Brandon. Not at all. He told me, he was like, you two play a very important, different roles in my life and different aspects of my life. And I need you. You're my boys. He was like, I need y'all. Y'all are my boys. And I'm like, uh-huh. Then why am I single right now? Why am I not over there with you then? You're so afraid to fucking lose me. You knew I was with someone. I had a boyfriend. You didn't care. You still made your attention. You were like, I saw someone new on your YouTube, and I see that you're dating someone new, and if you're happy, and if that's what you really want, I'm happy for you. You deserve to be happy. I just want you happy. And then he proceeds to like completely contradict that and go into this whole like, but I want you. You were gunning for me and you got me back, and then you're not healed. You let your fucking thoughts get the best of you again. And I don't hold it against you. I love you, and I would still, like, he could text me right now. I don't care, relationship, hookup buddy, what he's been doing. It doesn't matter. He could text me right now, and I'd be like, I'll meet you at Signal Hill Park. Let's talk. And he doesn't know how to process that either. He's not used to that. He's not used to something. Like I said, it all comes back to the fact of the matter is he's not used to having somebody be so fucking down for him and about him. He just doesn't know how to handle it, and it scares the shit out of him. But I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm leaving you the fuck alone, just like I was the fucking 3 months I left your ass alone. Why does he think that I'm just obsessed or like crazy stalker about him? Or like anybody on here, they think, oh, you're just crazy stalker. Maybe you're just really weird off of here, boom. No, I'm not. Anytime we've broken up, I've left him the fuck alone. Now, yeah, would I ride by? The first 2 weeks, 3 weeks? Sure. But it stops. And that's my fucking dude, you know, that's my partner, like, of course. But it stops. And I didn't do that this last go around, and I sure as fuck didn't do it that week, like, you know what I mean? I'm so used to it that I don't need to ride. Like I said, I'm so connected to Joe, I don't need to ride by to know that he's in another relationship. I guarantee he was in someone else's bed this last Saturday, knowing that he's off on Sunday. I know he was in someone else's bed, staying the night. I don't need to ride by to know that. I don't have to be this weird, like, I just know. I can feel it inside my heart. Something felt off that night. I literally went on a date. I went and had Mexican with Alistair, and on my way home, I felt it. I just felt it. That's how connected I am to this person. I just felt it, dude. And I bet I'm right. I bet I'm right. I bet I'm right. I'm 98% sure I'm right. We'll leave a nice 1-2% there for shits and gigs, but I'm pretty sure I'm 98% right. He's in lust with someone. I'm not gonna say love. He's in lust with someone. There's someone else in the picture, and I'm sure as shit he stayed the night. I don't have to do that. You know, like I said, it all goes back to, and then he would always say, don't drive by my house, or don't come to my house, don't come to my job. Like I've ever done that. Every single time he's broken it off with me, I've always left him the fuck alone. There in the beginning of our relationship, no, I didn't. I would eventually fold and text him or try to call him. Or just like with Bex, it was like 2 or 3 weeks, maybe a month. It might have been a month. It was like a few weeks after we broke up, and I called him and everything, and he pulled the whole cold-hearted, I don't, you know, what do you want? I'm with my man, blah, 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 blah. I had the like, just being a fucking piece of shit. And, I mean, yeah, then I did and stuff. It's just like, I don't normally do that, though. But at the same time, he's just as guilty. There's been times where he would text me or call me, and then obviously we would start talking again, and we'd meet up, and then we get back together. But you can't help what we want. We can lie to ourselves, lie to our hearts. We can get all in our fucked up mind frame, our fucked up thought process, but it cannot stop what we feel in our hearts. And I guarantee if he fucking came up or pulled up right now and we got to talking, it would start off as an argument, but I'm sure by the time it got all let out, I'd be back over in his fucking place banging, and he'd probably break up with whoever this person is. You can't stop it when you're connected to someone like that. You can lie to yourself all you want. He even said it in his fucking text message. No matter how many times I try to convince myself that we're not good together. Yeah, well, practice what you preach. Right? Isn't that what you told me? You're all about being about your word, and your person being about their word and transparency and blah, blah, blah. Well, why don't you practice what you preach, Joe? Practice what you fucking preach. I make you feel indescribable and all this different shit, right? Well, you make me feel the same way. There's no arguing that. Why do you keep trying to fuck it up? Why do you keep trying to self-sabotage it? Why are you afraid? Why are you trying to run away from it as if it's some horrible fucking thing? As if I'm some sort of horrible fucking person. You know, and it's funny now that some time has passed, and he, like, I text him, call him, or anything, he's bitter. He's like, he's shitty. He's getting all attitude, has an attitude. Like, what? Like, I'm irritating him or something. Like, what? What did I do to you again? Because didn't I just buy you flowers that you bitched about? And I tried to explain why I didn't buy you flowers yet. Is because I'm, you know, I was kind of waiting. I wanted to at least be with him consistently for at least a month before I started doing flowers and doing that again, because he always breaks up with me. Yeah, I'm not going to buy you flowers right off the bat, and then you fucking break up with me after I buy them for you or something again. I'm not doing that with you, dude. Earn your flowers. Earn me back. You basically did. You made me feel valued for once. You drove over here on your fucking motorcycle. You don't chase nobody. But see, I don't even know if I believe that now. I feel like I've been lied to. What if him and Brandon didn't have a falling out like that, and Brandon didn't accuse him of rape or anything like that? What if all that's bullshit? And what if the reality is just that he did what he did with me, and it was like he just found himself not being able to be this, like, I don't know what to believe, and it's Joe's fault. I don't care. My trust can be completely depleted. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to try, and it's not that I wouldn't go right back and get back together with him and stay with him and be devoted and loyal to him and still be the same me. And with time, I can rebuild and regain that trust back. You know, and it's like, even still, I still take his fucking word for shit. I kind of believe him, but not in the aspect of, like, the fact that he's with someone else right now. That, again, I can feel that in my fucking heart. Because if he is, that makes him a liar. He's not really putting in the work. He's really not facing himself. He's just trying to find something else to fucking cling to. Because yet again, he's been abandoned, which again, I didn't abandon him. He still has me as it sits right now. He still has me. I'm fucking single. I'm trying, but like he still has me. I didn't abandon him. He always abandons me. And he mentioned that in those fucking text messages. They're on my community post. Just scroll down a couple days. He even mentions how I would abandon you or abandon you again and again and again and over and stuff, or whatever the fuck he said. It's okay, baby. I love you. I know, I understand you. I know you more so than anybody out here. I know what's going on with you. I know this is some deep traumatic shit that's going on. This is some sort of emotional baggage I have nothing to do with. I know that. Why do you think I keep allowing you back? Why do you think as soon as you text me or call me, I'm right there if you need me? Because despite all of the fucking shit that you've expressed to me and shown me, all the shittiness that you've shown me, I know deep down in there that's still a good person. And you're an amazing, beautiful human being on the inside and out. You just gotta, your brain is my biggest enemy and your brain is your own biggest enemy. And the fact that you so carelessly trust your thoughts is scary in itself, because your mind changes all the fucking time. You're in a constant state of just, you don't know what the fuck you want. You don't know it. Like, come on now. And like I said, when he did that last ditch effort to pour his heart out to me, text me, calling me, blowing me up, driving over here, waking my landlord up, that was his heart. And he doesn't realize that. Like, his heart brought him to me. His heart was like, got in the way of what he was thinking and was like, snap out of it, dude. You fucked up. Go get your man back. That was his heart. He can deny it. He can fucking lie about it or whatever. That was his heart that brought him over there that night. And that's the only reason I heard him out at Raising Cane's the next day. If he hadn't have done that, that wouldn't have validated, to me at least, that he does have feelings for me. I would have never given him 5 minutes of my fucking time if he didn't do what he did that night. For once, it seemed like he cared, that it was real. I haven't, which I'm sure it was. Whatever was going on in his heart was getting poured out. He was literally pouring his heart out to me, and he wanted me back. And regardless if I was with Charles or not, what if I was sitting there in the car with Charles? I thought about that on and off. I'm like, what if I was sitting there with Charles out front of my place where I live, and Joe whips it up on there on his fucking motorcycle? Talk about an awkward situation. He wanted me. He wants me. He still does. He's in love with me. Accept it in your fucking head and just let it happen, man. We'll figure out the details later down the road. Marriage, or if we'll figure it out along the fucking way, but you're not allowing any space in your fucking head to allow yourself to feel what you feel in your fucking heart. You're not even letting it get us a fucking foot in the door. Who cares about the fucking future? This is the now, and you're not even letting there be a fucking future. Now, currently. Because you want to roadblock it. You want to shut the door again. You want to slam it, lock it with fucking 100 locks, deadbolts. And yes, and I made the comment. I was like, I still would I would still consider marrying you someday. I was like, I want to marry you someday. That's me. That was me trying to talk to him like, hey, that's my goal. Like, I'm in this with you, and I do see myself with you in that aspect down the road. And I think that scared him. And then he got into and then he got deep into his thoughts. And then that's when he was like, I need a second to like, I don't know if I can see myself marrying you ever down the road. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's bullshit. Because you're the one that fucking even brought it up too. Earlier on in our relationship. You're the one that fucking made the Snapchat filter with me in a wedding dress and you in a fucking suit. So don't even try me with that. You do. And I think it scares you that you do see me I think you do see yourself being with me in that aspect down the fucking road. And again, it's all fear. You're scared of that. You're doing everything excellent in your fucking life. The last puzzle piece that you are missing is a partner, your other half. Someone you can do that with. You're not ready for that. And that's the last thing, because I remember he was on the phone with his mom and he was like, that should have been a red flag right there, because he was like, I got a great career, I just got another motorcycle, I have an amazing partner, like I'm doing just fine and great. And he was like, I should be happy. But like when he got off the phone, he was like, actually it was after the phone call and we were up in bed and he was like, I should be happy. He was like, I got an amazing man and make great money and I'm able to do things with you and like he was like, I should be happy. And that was a red flag right there. And at the time I didn't know how to fucking like talk to him about that. I didn't know what to say in the moment. I didn't know how to give him reassurance, or like I didn't know how to, without prying and trying to respect his boundaries and respect his feelings without prying too much, because I didn't want it to seem like I had the answer or I was trying to be an answer. I was more or less, I would have tried to have like, well, what can we do? You know what I mean? Like, how can we get that thought process out of your head? Well, what is it that, you know? Like I said, I don't hold that he has some issues against him. I still am very much in love with exactly who the fuck he is right now. He's sitting over there on his futon all sweaty and stinky from where I don't give a fuck. All this toxic shit. I am still in love with that same fucking person. It doesn't change anything. I'm used to it and it's what I know when it comes to him. And I want to see a better side of him. Just like he said, I want to be a better person and I definitely want to be a better partner for you. I want to be there to see that. And along the way, if it's going to be like this, I'm still here. I'm devoted. You got me. I'm willing to stick it out and choose you every single day until we can get better individually and together. But again, there comes that anxiety and that fear. That's when I talk like that, that scares the shit out of him because he's never had that before. I really don't care. Like, I love him. And yes, love is enough. He's never experienced a love like this. Unconditional and he's never had anybody be like, where he's gone and be like, nah, 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 and then be like, I love you. That's okay. I still love you. Have a minute to yourself. Have a day or two or whatever. Whatever you need. Do that. I understand you're not perfect and you have your moments. Do what it is you need to do. But he doesn't allow himself to know that about me, though. He doesn't allow himself to know or experience that or feel that with me. I miss him. And you know how many people were thrilled that me and Joe were back together for that month? Like, oh my God, well, I thought you were with the Asian dude. They're like, oh my God, like Joe, like came back, and I was like, yeah, and I was so excited and thrilled. And it's not like cause see, I'm torn. What if he wants me to do this valiant thing like he did with me and just say fuck it and start blowing him up and ride over to his fucking place and knock on his door? What if that would be like, oh, well, maybe Justin really is down for me? Which, not that I mean, I've proven it already, but I'm saying, like, what if? What if that's what he wants? But probably not. Because if I do it, I bet he calls the cops. But he can do that. He can blow my phone up and come over and knock on my fucking door and wake my landlord up. But as soon as I do it to him, watch, I bet he'll be like, he'll probably call the fucking police and be like, oh my God, my crazy ex is out here. Like, see where the difference is? I guarantee that's what would happen. I just don't understand his, like, maybe, I don't, maybe that is true with what he went through with Brandon. Or maybe there's a crazy relationship I don't know nothing about, because he seems to be labeling me as some sort of, like, batshit, you know, like, oh my God, he's gonna do this or that, or he's gonna fucking, like, when I've never done that since I've known him. I've never went over and knocked on his door. I never pulled up into his job trying to talk to him. I've always listened to him. When he wants to, I would always listen to him. If he wanted to be left the fuck alone, I left him the fuck alone. And I did it for 3 months, and if I got to do it for another couple months and we try again or what the fuck ever, or at this point it's going to be I don't know, I would always show up for him. But I'm not gonna, he knows I'm a good man. He knows how he feels. He knows all this. Come on. He loves to throw around that word like, oh, we're grown. And yeah, we're only grown when it comes to the end of the relationship. But when we're in the relationship together, you don't act grown at all. You act the complete opposite. You act like a little immature fucking teenager child. And so we only act like adults before and after we, you know, like before we get back together and after we after we break up. When really you should be acting like an adult during it. Stop handling it as if it's some sort of lustful hookup thing that you're just kind of tied in with, that like, oh, it's a situationship or something. It's fucking not. And like I said, I'm validated with, I feel validated at least with how I'm thinking and what I feel because of that one night. He made the effort. Riding in on his motorcycle like a knight in shining armor, wanting his man back. That's all he could fucking think about and feel in his heart was, I fucked up, I want my man back. But he got me back and he wasn't ready to have me back yet. He doesn't want me to, he is jealous. If somebody touches me or gets to touch me and hold me and shit. He said it a million times, even though I lied. He talked about, oh, I wanted to find that fucking blonde girl and curb stomp her ass, and I'm not gonna lie, it made me angry. I was very pissed off and it upset me. Well, good, because I wanted you to feel hurt. It didn't happen, I promise, babe. It didn't fucking happen, my love, but I'm glad to see that you do. That was, you know, more or less it was to see if he feels anything back for me, and two, to hurt him back because he would always hurt me. Because I can get penis right now. I can get pussy right now if I wanted to. I don't have to even know anybody up here. I don't even have to have a designated person to fucking like that I've been chilling with for a while. Like I can find someone. I'm not hard. My options are wide and far compared to his. He gets a lot of the fat, desperate, kind of like they got issues. At least that's from what I've seen and heard from him is his track record. Or like I said, they're great in bed, but they don't connect as a partner, or they connect as a partnership, but don't connect in the bedroom. He's never satisfied. And then he's got me, and he's really, really trying to lose that. I really doubt it. I cannot believe deep down he really, truthfully just wants to be gone and lose me like that. Because I've done nothing but be a fucking solid person for him. Even though he hasn't for me. For the most part. Damn, I got 3 solid fucking viewers in here. Y'all are invested in the tea. I hope one of them's Joe. Because clearly he's been keeping tabs and watching that whole entire time he was with Bex. You know? I'm sure, not in front of him, which, I mean, he claimed that him and Bex, like, watched my shit together and they would get off and laugh at me and make fun of me and shit. Like, oh, really? Of course, you're safe on your futon. You wouldn't do that to my face. I'd fuck both of you up. But anyway. But I'm just saying, like, even now, he's keeping tabs. How can you not? Especially how we feel for each other in our fucking hearts. He knows what the tea is. At the end of the day, we're not fucking stupid. We know what we have. Like I said, I'm in it with him, he's in it with me, but we're still trying to figure out how to be in it together. I want him, he wants me, but we just, like I said, we're in it together, we're in it, we want each other, we're in it with each other, but we just aren't in it together yet. And we're trying to figure out if we can, or if that's, you know. And that's, I guess, maybe that's why I can only come up with theories. Maybe that's why he breaks up with me. To go around and fuck other dudes and be in other relationships and shit, only to value me more and realize, like, okay, yeah, like, it was a good idea at first, but, like, it's not hitting like it does with him or something. Maybe it's kind of sick and fucked up that you need to do that and put me through what you put me through, but maybe that's it. Maybe he needs to go out. It's kind of like when I was with Charles and that shit happened at that bar. It made me think of Joe. It made me value Joe more. It made me think of the time where I was in Texas Roadhouse and that handful of dudes that were at that fucking table were like talking shit and laughing and stuff. And he was like, calm down. Like, it's about us. Like, I'm trying to have a good evening with you. Like, don't let them fucking ruin I immediately thought of Joe when that happened. And when it was me and Charles at that bar, I was the Joe in that situation, and he was me in that situation. I seen it from Joe's perspective. It made me think of Joe and made me value him even fucking more. I was like, wow, this is how Joe felt that night at Texas Roadhouse. Charles is up in here trying to get us all caught up in a fight and, you know, throwing some very spicy words around and shit, and they're within ear fucking distance, and obviously I'm not gonna let him get his ass beat. You know, it made me think about that. I'm like, it's not work. I was like, we're grown here, dude. Like, what are you? You're 32 years old and you're out here trying to fight people? It made me immediately think of Joe in that time at Texas Roadhouse. It made me value him more. It made me see things from Joe's perspective. It made me, it stuck with me. It really did. It stuck with me. Made me love Joe even fucking much more. I don't know. I was like, wow, that just, it definitely threw my night off. Because that whole time, like I said, I was sitting there thinking about Joe and how he felt that night at Texas Roadhouse when I was sitting there trying to act like I was going to go up and fucking fight some people and shit. And then it made me even more proud that I had self-control, and it made me even more proud that I've grown since then. Within a couple months to a year's time, how much I've grown and done the work to be better as a person. It made me really proud of myself. Because if Charles would have got what Joe got when me and Joe first got together, I probably would have been right up in there with Charles trying to fight the motherfuckers too. Until I realized how immature and how stupid it is to let one idiot and or a group of idiots, which it was one idiot that night, group of idiots when I was with Joe, ruin our date night together. Having to worry about, oh my God, is my fucking partner gonna sit here and try to fight and get locked up and in jail because of some idiot out in fucking public? I immediately thought back to Joe. And then I'm an overwhelming feeling of like how proud I am of myself. Because when I walked out the bar, that same dude, because I went outside to vape, that same dude, as I was walking inside, we bumped elbows. He bumped my elbows, hoping that I would just fucking scrap with him right there. And I was like, for a split second, oh yeah. For a split second, when he bumped my elbow, you're damn right. The split second, that old me came out and was like, fight him. Fucking wreck his day, Justin. Fucking just destroy that dude. But then Joe came in my head. It's not the first time he's came in my head. Clock that T. Joe came in my head and it was like, nah, it's not worth it. Like, who's gonna take care of your dogs? There's a bigger picture to things, you know what I mean? It's like, we're grown. I got responsibilities. I'm trying to do my life right, and like, I don't need, that would be like taking a step back. That's the opposite of what I should be doing, is going to jail and losing my dogs and my place I live and my job and over some fucking idiot in a bar. That's what I'm talking about. Joe visited me then in my head. And like I said, I was very happy and proud of myself for that. You know, because I've always told Joe, like, I'm not like that only for self-defense purposes. You know, I'm not going to just go off and fucking pick a fight or hurt somebody, or, you know, I'm a protector. And, you know, and I would always say the scenario of like, what if we had like a trans friend or something and someone was fucking talking shit to him, like, yeah, I would square up for that fucking person, you know? I don't bully, and I don't let people get bullied in front of me. Nor do I get bullied. It's always been that way. I'll be the most awesome fucking person you'd ever meet in your fucking life. But I don't fucking go for that shit. Nobody's above anybody. I don't care if you're the president of the United States. I don't give a fuck who you are, what your title is. I don't care if you work in McDonald's or if you got a fucking banging government job that pays you $600,000 to $800,000. I don't give a fuck who you are. We're all people and humans. These Latin boys can definitely double stuff me with their cocks. They're hot as fuck. See, I might say shit like that, but I mean, I follow up through it. We're all just people on this earth trying to live and do good and have a decent life. I'm afraid to plug my phone in because it's still pretty fucking hot out here. I've been sweating like a motherfucker. My pants are soaked. My hat's soaked, I'm sure. I'm fucking just I'm not dumping buckets, so, well, no, they just feel like they're wet or soaked, but they're probably dry as hell. It's just, it's so humid that it just feels like everything's wet, but, you know, it's just, I don't know. I'm gonna get myself together and, you know. Oh, hello. Not him in the Crocs. Damn, hey. What do you got going on? But he's got dark curly hair like Joe, and he's wearing fucking Crocs, and his legs are as white and hairy as fucking Joe's. He kind of gives, he gives 5'7" version of Joe. Damn it. It's the Crocs for me. Rail me, daddy. It's the Crocs. Joe and his Crocs. He's so fucking cute. And I think I finally accepted in my heart. See, why do I have my car on auxiliary power and I'm not charging anything? Like I said, I'm afraid to plug in my phone. I'm on 4%, but we're gonna do it. It's gonna overheat, I'm sure. Oh shit, wrong cord. God damn it. Everybody knew that Charles was gonna be a flop. Even Walter called it. He was like, he was preachy too much. He was like, I can see it. He was like, I could tell that you were annoyed. I was by all the Jesus shit. I don't want to fucking pull up and, you know, I mean, I respected his beliefs and stuff. I wasn't a dick about it, but I was like, I told him, I communicated with Charles. I was like, can we drop the Jesus thing? The Bible verses on the fucking radio and shit. You want to believe in fairy tales, that's your business, but every time I jump in your car, I don't want to feel like I'm going to fucking church and hearing Bible verses and shit all the time. Because I'm a part of this too. Whether it's your car and you're driving or whatever, that doesn't matter. You have to consider me as your partner. But honestly, I don't even know if dude's gay. He kissed me. I mean, and I've seen Charles naked. Oh my God. Y'all don't even understand the torture. Like, one night we were in the car, and like, he needed to change. He wanted to change into like shorts. And he wasn't, well no, he was wearing underwear, but like, he like, everything off. And I was like, oh my God, baby. Because when I'm with my partner, that's when sex becomes a thing. Like, if I'm with you, like, it's not important, it's not a necessity, but like, doesn't mean I don't want to do that with you. It's about feeling our love and seeing if we connect on that level, to me. And it's like, that's what I feel like that's what Joe does. That's why he hooks up and stuff, because maybe he just wants to see if he'll feel. He's not gonna connect, like, anyway, Charles, like, I got to see. Oh my God, I do miss him. So I do think about Charles and miss him. I still have his fucking ID, work card and shit. But like, I don't know. He's probably all the way back in Jersey or Maryland. There's something going on with him. He was not fully honest with me and transparent with me. It seemed like he was always just trying to hide something, or if I would ask him questions about certain things, he would kind of beat around the bush, and it's like, oh no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I can't vibe with that. If you're gonna be my person, you're gonna fucking tell me and talk to me. I don't care if you're about to kill somebody. Talk to me, because bitch, I might have to help you hide the fucking body or save your ass or something. I don't know, but it just seemed like he was very secretive, and he claimed that there was this like box of like memories and shit with his high school sweetheart that he had to burn up until like a few days before we went to that museum, and he broke up with me. So something was off. Like, I think he wanted to like make love with me, but like, he's still tied. Kind of how I am with Joe. You know what I mean? Like his heart or his feelings or his heart is for somebody. And I would, again, and me and Charles, we communicated. He's the first person I learned how to, like, I was like, oh, this is communication. We communicated, but only to a degree. It's like there's a stipulation. Well, okay, well, I'm not going to sit here and half-ass communicate with you. We're either going to do it or not. At least with Joe, that was pretty, like, we either didn't communicate or we did, or we tried to. You know? But, with Charles, anyway, back to Charles. And I'm not gonna lie, I've jacked off to it a couple times. Images of him. Like, it was something about his butt and, like, his just junk. Oh my God, I wanted to top him so fucking bad. When he was getting his short, I was like, he was butt naked. I was like, but there's no one. I was like, because his front windshield wasn't tinted. All the other ones were, but mine was cracked enough so I could vape. And, like, I was like, just reaching them. I was like, nobody can see you. I was like, your side windows are tinted. I was like, no one's can see you through the fucking trees in front of us. Like, you're good. And, like, oh. You know, and I wish it did work out with Charles. I wish he would have just talked to me after that day at the museum instead of just fucking making a decision, an impulsive decision, a permanent decision based off a temporary emotion to do what he did. Because regardless of how I feel in my heart, etc., it doesn't mean I'm not out here trying. He could have been my person. And yes, it was different from when we first got together. We were very happy and in love, or, like, you know, I don't know about in love. I wouldn't say I was in love, but I was definitely feeling something with him, and I was happy. And Joe came in with all his shit, and I was like, of course I'm gonna give Joe. I'll give Joe, and Joe has an infinite amount of chances with me. Like I said, I'm willing to do it with Joe as many times as it takes before we get it right, or until we finally get it right with each other. Anyway. But then Joe came in, and it was very different this last go around. And he was like, well, funny enough, I transferred to the Manassas location. I put in a transfer to the Manassas location like a week ago. And that's before I was with Joe. Like, that was before I never talked to him or nothing. He put it in a like, he had it in his heart and in his mind to come down here. And I was like, why Manassas? He was like, that's the one that accepted me. I applied or transferred, put in transfers for things out of state and all this different shit. I'm like, no, you're not gonna lie to me and, like, bullshit me on this. You put in one for Manassas because that's where I live. And, like, you know, and I was gonna set him up with the room in the other room that, I don't know. I do think about Charles. I don't want y'all to think that, like, that wasn't something. But he started showing me things, and it wasn't sitting right with me. His behavior. How little things would just piss him off, and he'd be pissed off for the rest of the fucking week. I was like, we were only back together for like 2-3 weeks at that point. And I'm starting to see signs and red flags. Not that it's a problem. Of course there's going to be. We all have them. But I started to know it wasn't giving like it was at first. And I'm glad before we got too deeply involved that, you know, it did break. But I do miss him. I think about him still. I hope he's doing all right. And I would still consider being with him. Despite the Jesus stuff, despite his little moods. But like I said when I called, or like when I explained to him, I was like, I want to feel wanted and loved by somebody. Want me. If you want me, fucking come get me. All these people are talking, and you know who the only person that fucking did that? Joe. He wanted me, and he came to fucking get me. Joe is the only one that's said, fuck this, I want my man back, but he wasn't ready to have me back yet. Charles, I was like, look, I understand your sex thing, but see, I don't even believe that. I don't even believe that. The whole sex before marriage bullshit. I think that was just him not wanting. I think that was his own traumatic, toxic shit from his past relationships that maybe he didn't want to do that. Even though he wanted to do that. He told me, he was like, I want to. And like, he was like, he would joke around and be like, ha. But like, didn't. I was like, make love to me. I want to make love. I want to feel that you fucking want me. Unfortunately, Joe did that. But then his thoughts started coming back and he realized that he wasn't ready for me yet. Or ready to have me back. And that sucks because I do love Joe. I'm in love with him. I want to know who this curly haired tattoo dude is. Where does he, because he was eyeballing the shit out of me. I was eyeballing the shit out of him too. I want your fucking penis. Where did you go? What if he lives in the, oh no, he lives back here. But yeah, so like, oh look at him, he's walking. Yeah, he lives back this way. But yeah, so I gotta let my damn dogs out. He might actually live over in those houses. Okay, well then I'm gonna go. I really need to let my dogs out. Who's in this Corolla? But obviously Charles did not come back and make me feel like he wanted me. Wanted me. It was the same fucking shit. Jesus, this. Right? I don't know. Any whore. Should I bring up my fucking... Yeah, I'll bring up my juice. Because I was going to come back down here and be live. But like... I want this curly haired... Oh, he's walking down this way. Maybe he lives down here or something. I'm gonna sit out just... He's not gonna walk by here. But, I'm gonna sit out here and wait just in case. Because who knows? Potential, right? But yeah, so like... I don't know. Just kind of overshed, really. I miss Joe. I miss my man. Wish he'd stop pretending that he's not in love with me. It'd be great, right? Anyway. See what I got going on here. At least he knows where I live. He keeps looking back at me. He's probably gonna turn around. I would look at me. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of in the mood, but I want it to be Joe. I'm not really in the mood to just do it with anybody. The thoughts are there though. Self-control is like, no, don't do it. But yeah. Let's see if he looks back one last time. I bet he does. I'm good looking as fuck. Of course you would. And he did. There's potential. Possibly. Could be. Alright, yeah, it's hot as balls. I'm going in. And my phone's on 6%. Fuck! I gotta let my dogs in. Or let my dogs out. I gotta feed them, actually. It's not that it's hot. It's fucking humid, dude. Humidity is insane, person. I have to pee. All this water I've drank. Fucking heat out. Hi, puppy dog. So, Daddy, can I have dinners? Can I have food? I know, baby. Give Daddy a second. Give Daddy a second. Festax, move. It's hot as fuck out there, dude. I'll plug my vape in. Shut up, dude. Oh, wait, my vape. This cord's not plugged in. Great. That one dude's probably like, oh, that fucking homo's into me, all staring at me. He was looking back too. Just saying. Do you blame him? Jax, give me a second, dude. I'm getting it, Jack. Oh, no. Oh, honey. That's so damn hot out. I'm gonna get my shorts. All these water jugs everywhere. Not a water drinker at all. Damn, I feel like I've lost so much weight. Just letting alone burning all the calories. I was like thinking like, what did I eat today? I'm like, oh, Arby's. Yeah. I'm so beautiful. Anyway, I gotta let my dogs out now. They just had their dinner. They ate a little later than usual, but better late than never. Usually they get fed around like 5 something, 6, but I gotta let my boys out. I'm home, the dogs have been fed, let out. Curled up in my bed, not somebody else's. almost in somebody else's bed last night, but he decided he was gonna be a little moody and show me, like he was gaslighting me and he didn't even realize it. I'm like, okay, not doing that. Bye. Anyway, but yeah, so I'm gonna end this. Thanks for everyone who popped in, hearing me rant about Joe, the love of my life. Like, stop being dramatic and stop pretending like you're not loving me. It's getting old. Anyway, bye y'all.